This year is for living. Okay, I think we're rolling. So I got a very brilliant idea to piece bits and pieces of vlogs and cute moments I captured throughout the year, bring it into one and title it my 2025 Wrapped. Because for me, videos or my vlogs are just a way of documentation for me to be able to look back and say, okay, this is what happened throughout the year, this is the person I once was, and then look at myself now and be like, I'm such a different person, right? Coming into 2025, I was very sad. I was very confused. I didn't have any plan. I didn't have any goal whatsoever. And I had just finished school, so there was a lot of confusion. I remember I was in a very transitional phase, trying to figure out, what next? I just needed a blueprint or a guide that I did not have at that time. And so I stumbled into the new year. The whole of Q1, I don't think I did anything substantial. I remember it was up until the end of Q1 that I was like, oh my God, that's actually March. I got words, I got prophecies. The Lord told me to do stuff and I'm doing nothing about it. That was my first reality check. I was like, okay, I cannot just keep sitting back and letting life happen. I have to do something, right? First things first, I registered for camp. Okay, let me get this whole camp thing out of the way. I ended up really enjoying my time in camp. The whole camp was a delusional time period. And then I'm back home all of a sudden. And it's sudden May, actually. I got back in May. I got back roughly 5 days before my birthday. So I had to celebrate my birthday immediately I got back from camp. I did not have any time to plan anything. Also, I have never been one to take that initiative to plan something for myself. For the most part, I've just always let life happen. If this is meant to be, it will be. If I'm meant to be celebrated, people in my life will celebrate me. You guys know what I'm talking about. Mind you, the night before my birthday, I was on the bed crying hysterically. You know that whole thing they say birthday blues is not even a joke. It is so real. I remember I was crying because I was like, what am I doing with my life? I'm about to be this new age. I've not achieved anything. I was just a mess. So that time was so difficult for me to pray. So I remember I picked up the phone, I called my sister. I was just bawling my eyes out. I was so heavy hearted. Obviously, she's been through it. She reassured me, gave me administration to listen to, and it blessed me so much. And I came out of that funk. I remember I woke up, I had so much joy. I was so happy. I got up, I went to do my nails, my hair, my lashes, just to make myself feel pretty. At least that's the least I can do. Lo and behold, my birthday morning comes. I get a call. The whole day has been planned out for me by my family, and I'm so excited because I didn't ask for it. They went out of their way to surprise me and do all of these things. So it was a very beautiful day for me.
No, it's not me. I never do that to anyone.
Me, I don't mind like baby pictures. Stop complaining.
Where what?
Just give it now.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah, wow. So they have a good memory.
Yeah.
I was like 3 years ago.
So yeah, basically that morning, I remember I woke up and my junior sister had asked me, what do you want to do today? I was like, girl, I don't have anything planned. I'm not doing anything. I'm tired. I just want this to come and go. You know, if you for me, like, you don't put celebrate you. Meanwhile, deep down, you know, you want them to celebrate you, but you're for me. And then she broke the news to me that we've actually planned the whole thing, that they've been planning the surprise. I almost ruined it a number of times. I was so excited. We end up going to Oriki, have this whole spa day with my junior sister, and just amazing. I needed a body massage because camp had really stressed me that period. The whole massage was so beautiful, so therapeutic. It was so amazing. Just finished my spa appointment. Ooh, the skin is... I should not touch my skin. And the woman who did my facials kept complimenting me. She was like, oh my God, your skin is so nice. Your skin is so nice. Like, stop. But yeah, that's Shamanda at the back. You know, that girl loves to follow me everywhere. Anyway, she did hers as well. It was so good, girl. I said, watch out. Watch your back. I'm just happy today, period. Yeah.
Yeah.
Memories Come on now. Well, I was inside with you. Does not matter. Everything just came together to make me feel seen and loved. That was basically the whole shebang. We ended up going out for lunch/dinner. At this time was already like evening. It was very cute. I was just happy that I was with my family and they were making me feel special. Who doesn't want to feel special on their birthday?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Okay. Wow, you guys. I am. Before I knew it, they whip out this cake and they're singing and they're, it was so cute actually. Once the whole birthday celebration was finally over, I think it now dawned on me that okay, I'm finally this age that I was dreading turning so bad because I don't want to feel old or I don't want to take on more responsibilities. I remember even writing in my journal at one point that I'm so scared of this new age because I feel people will expect so much of me. There's no way people will not expect things of you in life. You have to have responsibilities. Now the birthday is over. Between May and December, I don't know where those months went. It was just rolling. I think that was when I said that okay, you know what, let me revisit the drawing board. What are the things I'm meant to do this year? What am I meant to get out? And the top thing at that time for me was posting my masterclass. I'm sure right now you guys have heard of this masterclass a billion times, and the reason why I'm talking about this particular one so much is because it was the first one I did. For me, taking that first step was such a big deal. And do you know the crazy part? I actually did not vlog or do anything YouTube related the entire planning process because I was not even in the headspace for YouTube, for filming. I was out of it. I just wanted to just get it done. So masterclass started with a thought that I thought was my thought, but apparently was God that was planting that idea in me. And then between getting that idea, I needed a push to finally take the step to begin the whole planning process. And I had people around me support me, but no one really understood the vision I had for the masterclass. I had seen something. God had given me a picture of what it was going to be like, and I wanted to birth that. I don't want it to be anything less than what I had received. And so I began reaching out to sponsors. For the most part, actually, I did all of the work myself, and it really broke me. One thing it really taught me was the importance of people and the importance of community. I am somebody that likes to do things alone, but for the most part, I will try to do things by my power until the point where I'm broken. Then I'll not ask for help. But God really showed me that I put people in your life for a reason. You cannot do all of these things alone. You need help. The moment I asked at any point, help was there. Sometimes I didn't even need to ask, and God just really showed me so much. It was way more than makeup for me. It was about obedience. It was about lives that were going to be reached, the beautiful women that would be taught. That was literally what it was for me. The masterclass planning started from June up until July. Then we announced it in August. And so the whole planning ran through that process. I remember being so scared. The first day I announced this, I went live, sort of like interact with people and know what they were thinking. And I was shaking. I was like, oh my God, I've announced this thing. My biggest fear was that what if I say I'm doing a masterclass and everybody snobs me? But then people were responsive and I was happy. I was so happy. I remember seeing the first notification someone paid for the masterclass. I was like, oh my God, somebody actually paid. So between May and July, me and my very trusted ChatGPT, we did a lot of planning. Around July or June, I did get an invitation to be a panelist. That was my first time being a panelist at an event, a meeting, something of that sort. So that was that. Now August comes. August is just a lot. So I got an invitation to travel to Ibadan to basically be a panelist. That was huge for me just because I never got to Ibadan for one. Two, I was going to be speaking on a panel session. This is my first time taking train. First time taking train, guys. It's for the YouTube and I eventually post. Because I know it's been what, 9 months since I posted.
When you're serious.
Seriously. We boarded a train to Abeokuta. This is Nifemi Nips. Yeah, it's been really fun so far. Very nice experience. I want to take a static picture. I brought no, I don't read in real life. We get there. I ended up going with my friend. I took the training for the first time. I think this year I genuinely had a lot of firsts. Maybe not a major milestone first, but I did do a lot of things for the first time in my life, and I really do like that I did that. I finally found a particular period in August where I was able to give myself the rest I needed, and I just spent time in my community. We had this back to school theme. At this point, you guys have probably already seen the highlights because I have created the shots of these highlights on my Instagram already. And if you're not following me on Instagram, then this black screen is for you to look at yourself and see that you are being a very wicked person. So go and follow me on Instagram. So now we're in September. September was when we're actually going to now host the masterclass. Cut the long story short, it was beautiful. It went amazingly well. Immediately after the masterclass, I just took the time off. I was not showing up online anymore because I felt completely burnt out. I felt like I needed to recuperate and just rest. And now October comes and I'm like, what do you mean we're in October? You mean December is tomorrow and the year is ending? I think October I started panicking again. I was just like, have I checked out all the things I was meant to do this year? But at this point, I was not beating myself down. It was more so a thing of I know that there are things I want to do and I want to get to. At some point in October, I ended up going to camp. Now for camp, the first time I ever went to redemption camp, I did a silent vlog, I think 2023. That was my first time ever going to redemption camp. I absolutely loved it. It was so serene. Guess who is vlogging again? It's me. I'm on my way to redemption camp. Now the last time I went to redeem camp, you guys know about it. I think it was like 2 years ago when I did like my silent vlog. So I filmed the experience. It was so peaceful and it was just the right amount of recharge I needed. Again, as at that time when I went with a bunch of people and my fellowship basically, and we just spent time together. And so we're just going to just do that again. And I'm so grateful we get to do that at this particular time in the year, because the year is coming to an end. That recharge, that refreshment is very much needed, and just space to be with the Lord, to pray, to think. And I'm just so excited, honestly. I don't plan on vlogging completely because I'm going to be very much immersed in what we're going to be doing, but I do just want to soak in the entire experience, and if I can get videos for you guys of that, I would. If not, it is what it is. And I went for the second time this year to have a retreat again with my community, my fellowship. At that point, it was just what I needed because I was really struggling. The year was ending, the whole pressure from, oh, have you done this, have you not done this? I just needed that time to myself and to God, to unwind, to spend time in the presence of God, and to just be with people that you genuinely love and you love spending time with.
You guys took a struggle. Let's go to the Masterclass. No, that's not right. I know that. Because if it's walking to kilo, I carry this. Look at this girl.
Now listen, daughter, pay attention, pray and listen, hear your father. These lies they told are so familiar, they will haunt you, they will kill you, keep you hostage, King will heal you. Before him, adore him, he will give you everything. Come and take your wedding going back to what I used to know. But please hold my hand as I go down this road.
Hi guys, it's been so long since I have vlogged or spoken to the camera. I've not done that, but guess why I am here today? I am getting a new laptop. This laptop, I even need you to hear it breathing. This laptop has shown me great and mighty things, not in a good way, but it has really impeded my work rate, my production process. Listen, I probably would have an entire update on this, but I have not posted any YouTube video this entire year. I think the 2 videos that even went out this year were pre-edited or something, but I have not been able to edit or work. My workflow has been so slow because, again, trying to edit on my phone has been impossible. Not difficult, impossible, meaning that the minute I start editing on my phone, it starts lagging. It's just a lot of things that I could go on and on about, but I don't even care anymore. I'm getting a new laptop, something that's going to be functional. I'm just so happy and so grateful that I can even afford this at this time. So I'm dressed right now. I just got dressed actually. I'm heading to Computer Village. That's where I'm going to get the laptop from, and I'm going with my friend Amanda. Yeah, I'm really excited. I thought to just quickly brief you guys. This will probably go into my vlog at some point when I do post. So yeah. So now something I've always wanted to do. I remember at the beginning of the year, just like every other person, I had registered for the gym or be active on my New Year's resolution. I was like, you know what? Let me finally take this step and let me register at the gym. Why am I waiting? Why am I just letting time go by? I registered in the gym, guys. I finally did it. I was so scared. I remember having so much nerves signing up at the gym because I just felt like people will be laughing at me. What am I doing? You know how you see all those TikToks where they are so involved in the gym, they are jumping everywhere. I was like, I don't know how to do any of that. So I texted my friend. He's always always in the gym 24/7. And so I was like, I'm going to text him and he must help me. So I texted him, told him to put together a workout plan and diet plan for me because I must take this thing seriously. When I eventually went to the gym on the first day, I was very nervous. Don't know why, but I felt very self-conscious. I ended up finding out that the plan I could not use because it was a bit too intense for me because I was a beginner. And so I called my girlfriend because she also is a gym girl. I don't even know why I did not think to reach out to her. She now put me through the process and the steps and the whole routine. I started using it at the gym. And so November, I started doing fit farm. I was in the gym every day, every day. I was posting the gym. At that point, it actually became like a happy place for me. Mind you, I don't listen to music. I'm not really a music person. But that's when I realized all those rap Christian music, that's what they use it for, is for working out. Because what do you mean I'm working out, doing RDL, and I'm listening to Your Name Is Ya? So I started listening to Jackie Hill Perry, and then here we are, December.
I'm counting blessings on blessings on blessings. I'm counting blessings on blessings on blessings. I'm counting blessings on blessings on blessings. Me and my brothers gon' make it to heaven. If I fall off, I still learn the lesson. Drop to my knees, you know I'm repentant. I sing a melody, this is my weapon. Jesus is you know I'm a rapper. Yeah, I fell in love with the king. Yeah, I got an obsession. Yeah, the drugs, the money, the sex, boy. You know that I left it. I gave my life to God. I'm counting blessings on blessings.
Now, in hindsight, 2025 for me was a good year, but I do feel like it could be better. There were a lot of things that I just let fly, and I feel like for half of the year, up until June, July, I was just sitting down and waiting for life to happen. It's almost like if I just wait long enough, maybe things will happen. Maybe life would unfold beautifully for me if I just sit down well enough. Maybe if I turn this way or I turn that way. And then it hits me. I was like, wait, if I actually don't take any steps, nothing is going to happen. I'm going to be here and nothing will change. You would never step into the things that you want for yourself or you've seen yourself doing. I feel like I stumbled into the year, and the first thing I know is I do not want to repeat that in 2026. I want to go into the year prepared. I want to have things planned out and ready for me to walk into to the best of my abilities, because as you know, life would always take its course. Looking back, it feels like 2 years at this point, but it was just January, and that girl was so confused and lost. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that was my 2025 wrapped. There were two things that stood out to me the most this year was discipline and finance. That is something that the Lord opened my eyes to in ways he has never before. I learned so much the hard way. It was very interesting to me because there are so many things I learned that are not spoken about. Or where do you learn it from if not God? It's not commonly spoken about. For example, investments. As a young person, actually have a plan for investment. How are you spending your money? I'll group discipline and time management together as one, and then finances and money together as one. Those two things were things I had to conquer and learn this year. Obviously, I'm still learning and I want to roll over that knowledge and that learning curve into 2026. But guys, that was my own highlight of 2025. Honestly, I didn't realize how much I had changed until I watched back some clips. In fact, you know, Snapchat does this whole 2025 wrap. There were some things that were showing me. I said, Snapchat, did I ask you? There was a time when I was really scared of getting older or turning a new age. I felt I'm getting older. I can no longer use my young card anymore. But life is so beautiful and there's so much for you to grab. Like, give me that. So I'm very excited for 2026. 2025 was great, but 2026 even better.